Thank you for tuning in to Devos here today. And all this week, we're going to talk about thinking big. Now, yesterday, we talked about thinking really big about our bodies. If you missed that, you want to go back because we want to keep our bodies in shape and healthy so that we could serve God and love our families. Okay, now this week, I want to talk to you about money. Okay, here we go, money. Now, don't tell me you don't care about this. We all need money, right? Look in Proverbs 22, verse 7. The rich rules over the poor, and the borrower is a slave of the lender. Do you know why some people give in to the government on things that they don't want to give in on? Because the government is supplying their financial needs, and they feel like they're a slave to them. But not only that, as this verse says, we are a slave to the lender. You're a slave to the bank, to that car payment, to that house payment, to those credit card payments. Okay, so we want to overcome this. We want to get things in order and do things in a big way. Now, look with me in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Okay, I want to stop right there. It doesn't say if you make good money, that's the root of all evil. That's not true. It's your love of money. So there's people, they don't make a lot of money, but boy, they just love money. Okay, and we're not to be that way. He says, it's through this craving that some have wandered away from the faith. They pierced themselves with many pangs. You say, well, how do they do that? Okay, here you are, you're a Christian, you want to serve God, but you want to have that new shiny car, and you get like this $500-600 brand new car payment, and then you want all that new furniture, and we go and we put it on credit card payments, and then we want to live in this really nice neighborhood, and you're paying like $500 more a month than what you can afford to live in that neighborhood. You see? And so next thing you know, you'd like to serve God, and you don't have any time, because all you can do is work to pay for all these things. Those things aren't bad, but you can't put that before God and serving God. And that's what money will do to us. Now, look with me in Acts chapter 20. Notice what he says in verse 35. In all things, we've shown to you that by working hard in this way, we must help the weak and remember the words of the Lord Jesus, how he himself said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. Boy, this right here is the opposite of actually what most Christians are doing. We say we believe in that, but we keep on getting, and we want to keep on getting. Okay, that's okay, buying those things if you have the cash. But if you have to keep going further in debt, listen to me, that is absolutely ungodly. Let me tell you what's more impressive. Dave Ramsey says this all the time. Instead of having that brand new expensive car in front of your house, it's more impressive to have that older used car, and everything you own is paid for. Isn't that true? If you would take one of our financial freedom classes here at the church, money classes, and let's say one day you become debt-free. Let's say you're 35. Let's say you're 40 years old. You're 50 years old. You didn't know what it was like to be free until you become debt-free. You'd be a happier person. You have more time for the Lord. But more important than that, you make your money, you have extra, and you can help people. Isn't that good? Okay, listen, let's do this in a big way. Let's think really big about money and what it is that we could do. My wife and I, we decided when we got to a certain stage of life, we were going to do all these really cool things that was going to be expensive to do. Okay, well, certain things happened in our life. We decided that wasn't real important. But also, I told her, I said, we don't have to travel those places. So instead of going to Italy or wherever, we watched those programs on YouTube where they have drones. I'm not kidding you. I said, oh, yeah, that's good enough. You know what? Instead of traveling there and spending all that money, I'd rather use it for God's work, use it to help other people. Listen, you're happier that way. I will never, remember this, I will never be like Jesus Christ unless I give my life away. Nobody cares what you get. They only care what you give. So let's think in a big way about our money today.